President Trump broke sharply with a top member of his task force, Dr. Anthony Fauci, on Wednesday after the disease specialist urged caution in reopening schools during Senate testimony one day prior. President Trump complained that Dr. Fauci wants to play all sides of the equation and was too hesitant about opening up the country under questioning from the Senate Health Committee. President Trump said during a meeting with Colorado and North Dakota leaders in the White House's Cabinet Room, "I was surprised by his answer, actually, because, it's just to me it's not an acceptable answer, especially when it comes to schools." Dr. Fauci, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, on Wednesday testified states should reopen carefully, to avoid setbacks. On schools, he said the nation will have to rely on testing strategies to keep students safe this fall, because it would be a bridge too far to bank on treatments or a vaccine by then. Senator Rand Paul, Kentucky Republican, said it would be a mistake to keep schools closed, though Dr. Fauci said they must be careful, especially when it comes to children. While kids have been largely spared from the worst of this illness, there is evidence of an inflammatory syndrome that may be linked to the Wuhan virus. Dr. Fauci said, "I think we better careful that we are not cavalier in thinking children are completely immune to the deleterious effects." During the hearing, Dr. Fauci did not expressly advocate for keeping schools closed and said he appreciated the harm that keeping kids out of school might have. He also said different parts of the country might have varying approaches to how to reopen their schools. President Trump said he won't consider a state open unless the school is open, however. The president said, "I think they should open the schools, absolutely. I think they should. It's had very little impact on young people. And I think that if you're an instructor, if you're a teacher, a professor over a certain age, like let's say 65, or maybe even if you want to be conservative, 60, perhaps you want to stay out for a little while longer. But I think you should absolutely open the schools. Our country has got to get back, and it's got to get back as soon as possible, and I don't consider our country coming back if the schools are closed." He also added, "The virus has had very little impact on young people, and I would strongly say they should open. It's up to the governors, it's the governor's choice, but their state is not open if the schools aren't open." In an interview with Fox Business Network airing Thursday, President Trump says Dr. Fauci is a very good person, but he sometimes disagrees with the doctor. He told host Maria Bartiromo, "I think that we have to open our schools. Young people are very little affected by this. We have to get the schools open, we have to get our country open, we have to open our country. Now we want to do it safely, but we also want to do it as quickly as possible. We can't keep going on like this. You're having bedlam already in the streets, you can't do this. We have to get it open." I totally disagree with him on schools.